All right, everybody. Welcome to Cards Corner. This is your host, Shadow Monkey, aka Charlie Redbird. We're going to go ahead and do a new venue today in this Cards Corner Live. We're going to dub it the 220 Reloaded Live. Today we have a special guest in Bmore the Truth, the new owners of the San Diego Chargers. Now he's a new guy, just got in last season. He's starting fresh for the new season 6, but we got him on the show now. We're gonna go ahead and get him on here right now. All right, Bmore. Well, how's it going today, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All right, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Thanks for joining us here on the Cars Corner slash the 220 Reloaded Live. It's good to have you on, man. So, as far as the 220, I wanted to welcome you into the 220 Reloaded. Thanks for joining us. You know, it was probably last minute to go ahead and get a guy in here. You stepped up to the challenge, you took the team, and now you are in a new season now. How's your team looking so far?
Well, they're not up to the snuff that I usually have them at. But I mean, I really just need to work on my offensive line is the main thing that I've noticed that needs the most work for my team. Other than that, I mean, the
Oh,
defense was already halfway set. I just had to make a couple changes here and there. And the wide receivers, I mean, they are old, and the ones that I have are kind of young and still learning.
okay. Now, this being, is this the only league that you're in also?
Nah, I mean, I'm in two leagues right now, but I've been in as many as five at one point. But as it comes down to the last couple months of before the new Madden comes out, people stop playing. So I just basically all the other leagues basically fell off. So now I'm just in two right now.
Now, are you the type of cat that plays man year round? You know, you start from beginning to end, or you take a break. Are you in multiple leagues? I'm sorry, you already answered that. Or is there anyone else in the league that you've been in another league with that's with us right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in leagues with Primo, with Feds, the Eagles, was it Spectre? Um,
Okay.
let's see who else. It's like I think like four or five people that I've been in the league with. That's that's in there now. But I
And
mean, oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, I was going to just say. I mean, as far as I think I'm in two other leagues with Feds, and I'm in one other league with Primo.
Okay. And as far as your gaming background, do you strictly just play Madden, or you have other genres that you play also?
No, I play like I love single player games. Really, I don't do the Call of Duties and stuff like that. Like I'll do the Call of Duty as far as playing a single player campaign, but I won't do the Call of Duty as far as playing online. But I do play like Tomb Raider. I mean, I got I got all kind of Grand Theft Auto. I just finished playing Last of Us. Um, I'm playing the Shadow of Mordor, Killzone. I mean, yeah, I play a lot of single player games.
That's good, man. So now that you've gotten a little bit of taste of the league, some of last season and the beginning of this season, what are your as far as any comments on how the league is thus far? In your opinion, you think it's a good league, a bad league? Would you like to come back if offered a team for the next upcoming cycle?
I mean, I've only been in here for what 6 games, so I really can't. I don't want to speak too ill or have a high regard for anything as far because I really don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't been in here for a full season, so I do enjoy the chat though because the chat has always got something going on.
It sure does. It sure does. It's never a dull moment. Sometimes something gets going and it just keeps going. You'll have 300 or 400 missing messages in there.
Exactly, yeah.
It's all good. It's all fun. It keeps it kind of active. We're in season 6, and season 6 is like a unicorn. It's an unheard of as far as for this league. Usually, season 5, everybody checks out. Man, it's summer. Sundresses are going. People beaching and everything, and But right now, we still going kind of strong, man. Still got 32 in, even though we had to look for a few members, and everybody's still getting games in. It seems like it's been more media now than it was in the beginning of the cycle. I guess because cats got a little more time now. Wendy, myself, but most of my time is always regulated in the mornings anyway, and it's hard to generate any a good guest list because people work.
Right.
So it's hard to get people on in the mornings for me at work. My work schedule isn't conducive of that most of the time. I do work from home a majority of the time, but then I do have a side gig that I do also that takes up a lot of my time also. So my time has been divided up a bit, but it's fun when we can get it in. But I enjoy doing it. Wendy's been doing it for a while, and it's something that makes the league a little bit more diverse and fun. And it's just something that keeps everything a little bit fresh. And as far as this league and you being in this league, what do you like about it so far?
Well, I'm always up for the challenge. I'm always looking for different challenges, and I just want to see where I stack up against other Madden players, really, and that's why I was
Now
going to.
you're in another league with Primo, and now you're in his division, man. Do you guys like battle it out in the other league or something?
No, we was in. I joined another league that he was in late as well, and I think I ended up going to. He was in my conference, but not my division, and I ended up going to a Super Bowl while I was there. But I think he beat me like twice when I was there in that league when I played him. So I mean,
Okay.
I don't play him enough to consider him a rival. I mean, if I played
Okay.
him, probably like once a season or something. Like now, since we are in the same division, I can say that he is my rival. But I don't know. I don't think about that kind of stuff really.
All right. Have y'all crossed paths yet this season or this cycle?
We played I think at the end of the season last last season. So uh,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if he said he was trying new things out or whatever, but I'm here to play. I don't care if you trying to try new things, but I'm here to play. I'm here to win.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Come in trying to get some work done, took over a new team, you trying to see what you have.
Right.
Now, how well do you think you'll be able to go as far as what do you think you'll be able to do this season? That I know you say you need some offensive line help. Uh, hey man, I got some backup O line if you need some, and I can go. We can make a trade.
Oh, you was cracking up on that last part.
Oh, I said I have some offensive line that you if you need some line help, man. I got some backups that are some pretty decent, man. We can make a trade.
Yeah, I mean that'll definitely help out. 'Cause like I said, I mean, because I was playing was that the Cowboys, and I really didn't have too much time to do anything when I was playing him. But I mean, I do when I'm playing the game. I just try out different things and see what works. I also, pay attention to people's offensive play calls and their defensive play calls, and I try to adjust to it as the game is going on.
Now, you say it's always lit in the chat, and things are always said. You want to go ahead and touch on some. What do you think about some of the things that were said as far as some of the characters that we have and some of the gameplay that goes on? Sim, not sim, you know, dudes are savages, whatever. What do you think about some of these things that are going on in the chat?
I mean, everybody always has an opinion, about how somebody else plays, especially if they lose. So I mean, it's if you as long as you winning, you don't really have too much negative to say about people. But once you start losing, it seems like you always got something negative to say about somebody. But I mean, like I said, I haven't been in the league long enough to, get a good grasp on everything that's going on. But I do. I mean, I see that they already have people that what they like to point out and everything. And so, I mean, I find it amusing sometimes to read what they be saying about different people.
And as far as have you had any type of I don't know correspondence with the commissioner about anything? Has he ever reached out to you or you talked to him about anything as far as when you join the league or it was just, straight up send you an invite and you got in?
No, because like I said, I guess Feds must vouched for me to get in here. So, but I did talk to him once I got into the league. I do like to reach out and everything, and plus, the whole situation with my free agent claim that I didn't get for like two weeks. So I did was back and forth with him on that. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, I really don't try to talk to the commission because I feel like he already got 30 other heads that's going to be in his ear the whole time. So I just try to talk to him, or I voice my opinion if I feel like it's needed or warranted.
Yeah, running a league is like running a grown up daycare.
It is. It is. I used to run my own league about 3 months ago, and that's why I gave it up. I got tired of dealing with people. So now I
Yeah,
just go around joining leagues now.
yeah, for sure. It could be a headache. I can see that. Yeah. Now, we are open to any questions from any guys that have anything to say. Y'all can hit us up in the group me chat or on this live stream chat if you have any questions for Be More the Truth. Also, man, looks like as far as your division is one of the most controversial divisions, I may say, starting as far as this season right now, man. And you're like gonna be right in the middle of it right now. So it's gonna be pretty interesting from here on out, especially when you start getting those league games as far as those division games in, man, because you got Geronimo, you got Primo, and now you got Final Fours also. He's one of those cats that's a little controversial as well, man. So you're in a pretty dynamic division, man.
Well, I mean that's good. Like I said, I'm always up for the competition. You know, I don't want to join a league and just run through it or anything. I'm always up for competition. So I hope it is a good division. That'd be great for me.
Now, is there any special requests, or you want to go ahead and put the league on notices that you coming, you go trying to win a championship, you gonna win the division? What you got? Anything you want to say?
No, I'm not going to talk nothing like that. Because like I said, I mean, I joined late. My team is not the way I want it to be. It is what it is. So I'm just here for the competition. I mean, if I had joined and actually had a decent squad, I probably would, try to make some noise or something. But I mean, I guess my game plan or my gameplay, it works well with with certain people and it doesn't work well with others. So I mean, I guess only the season will tell.
All right, and who's your favorite team as far as in the NFL? Who would you like to play with?
I mean, I'm a Ravens fan through and through.
Ravens fan. Okay, we have one dude that's been a Ravens dude in here for a while. He's with the Ravens right now. We also have another one guy in the chat, 55. You see him say a few things. He's one of the longtime goats of the league, or the older one before they kind of renamed it. And he's a big Ravens dude as well. It's not many, just those two, if I believe. It's not many cards player either. That's why I guess I'm lucky because I got the cards.
Right, right.
Because the cards have always been kind of, I guess in the past they've not been very good, and they've actually turned the corner a little bit. They're a little bit decent now, but still nobody wants them as much as I do. So
Right. Well, I mean, because they just, I mean, the way I always look at the cards is everybody always focus on PP. So every
that is true.
I mean, Larry Fitzgerald, they kind of pimped him on his speed, so everybody's not too high up on him, but he still will catch everything. But I mean, really, it's just all about PP on that team.
Well, the Honey Badger is pretty nice too.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He is pretty good.
So usually, I have Patrick Peterson and I got Honey Badger, and like with the squad I got this year, man. Actually, and I'm not pretty good. I'm not very good at the game anyway, but I developed some pretty good young talent. I got Robert Kendichi. I got him. He almost broke the sack record. He had 22 sacks last year, man. So I'm kind of proud about that. That's the only thing I can be proud of because my record speaks for itself, man. I got a losing record throughout the whole cycle, man.
Oh man.
I had one shot to make the playoffs and I blew it. I went on a 4-game losing streak.
Oh.
Not last season, but the previous season. I went on a 4-game losing streak, man. I was like 10-4. All I needed to do was win one game, and I couldn't do it, man. I folded under pressure.
Oh man, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah.
I had a chance to make it last season. Also, I started off bad, and then I end up, winning some
Said
games consecutively,
10 games.
and I needed to win. Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, last season I almost made it. Last season also, I was on the bubble as far as making the wild card, and all I had to do was get one win, and I might have been in, but I lost, and I didn't make it again. And I threw a
Yeah.
clutch interception that cost me the game, and it was just one of those things where I haven't made the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know what the playoffs look like, man.
I will say this though. I do try to play to try to make the playoffs. I will say that because I feel like if you're not trying to play to win a championship, then what are you playing for? I mean, I'm not one of the people that
Yeah,
just want to play for fun. I do want to play to be competitive and try to win it all. I will say that.
I do like to have fun, but I do want to make the playoffs. I do want to win me a championship. I want to do all that stuff, but it's hard. It's hard out here when people is out here using the meta that people will be complaining about. I don't know. I don't really
Yeah.
complain about people's gameplay. It is what it is. I
Right.
play. I play just to play to win, and I do what I do. I have my own concepts that I use all the time. At one point, I would run curls until I run curls of death out of every formation, man. They call me Curl Monkey.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, it depends on what kind of formations that they're showing you every time they come out. Like if somebody's staying in cover three the whole time, you're gonna have to switch that up. Or I mean, that's why I say I'll be trying to adjust to what people are calling for me or against me, I should say.
Yeah, you got some diverse play calls in here, though. There are a few people in here that are pretty diverse. I just played the Texans this morning, man, and it was a struggle. It was a defensive battle until I he had I had a one drive where he went up by 3, and I had to go up and try to at least get another score to keep it tied up, and it was in the fourth quarter, and he held me on downs and had a clutch drive, and then I threw a pick that ended it. It was a pick six, and it was a wrap. Then after that,
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
most of my games these past couple of seasons have been very close games that I end up losing because I've thrown into coverage or had a bad break here and there. But most of the part is mainly my fault. I had six interceptions the first game this week. The first week I had
Oh,
six interceptions. And I only lost by 10 because the dude scored on not the last play, but he was driving, trying to run the clock out. I think I was only down 2, and he was just driving, trying to run the clock down, and ran one of those, those not wide receiver, where the running back goes in motion, he throws a screen to him,
right.
broke it, and that was it. It was a wrap. So, but it was a close game. I keep like the one season where I went 10 and like 10-4, and then all of a sudden I lost all those games. I was winning all the close ones, and that's why I was in a position that I was to go ahead. I was going to win the division, make the playoffs, and all I needed to do was win one game, and I couldn't do it. So somebody put in the chat, I don't have that clutch gene. No, man, I don't have the clutch gene right now.
Oh, man, they put you out like that. But so,
No,
I
man,
mean,
yeah.
what are you averaging like? So, what do you average like around 9 wins a season?
Right now, yeah, 1 year, the very first season, though, I had, I want to say 4 wins because Carson Palmer got hurt and David Johnson got hurt, and then it was a wrap. Then I had no offensive firepower. Couldn't throw the ball to Fitzgerald or anybody else, and then I couldn't run the ball because Johnson was hurt. So it was pretty much a done deal for me on that one.
Well, that's another thing that I got with the Chargers team is that I got to actually picked up one of the running backs that was the free agent. What was his name? Nisi or Nice or whatever his name was. I actually was able to pick him up. So I actually get a double team with him and what's the Chargers running back? The main guy name. I can't remember his name now.
Oh, Melvin Gordon.
Gordon, yeah. So I got a nice little duo with those two in the backfield.
Oh yeah, that sounds real good, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm 0-2. I'm already in a hole.
Well, I'm 1-1 now because I lost to the Cowboys, but I was able to beat the Dolphins that I played the first week, and I threw 4 interceptions that game, and was still able to pull that one out. So I guess passing isn't my strong suit this Madden.
Man, you know what? I'm more of a guy who likes to run, set up the pass, and do that. But these last few seasons, I've been like, I'm an air raid guy as far as college concerned. One of my favorite teams is the Texas Tech Raiders. So right now, I'm air raiding it out, which is why I have so many picks. But right now, since it's already bad for me, I might as well just have fun trying to play the style that I like as far as throwing it around the field. And I can't be conservative and run and play defense. And that's when I was winning games. I was doing that. I was running. I was playing defense. I
Well,
wasn't taking too many chances. I wasn't throwing picks. And then all of a sudden, the picks started raining on me.
well, I mean, it's still early in the season, though. I mean, you still got 14 more games to go. So, I mean, you can't just throw your whole game plan out the window off of 2 games. That's
No, it's one of those where I haven't thrown it out I haven't done it yet. But if I go down 0-4, I did that last year. I went down 0-4 and still had a way to get into the playoffs some kind of way. I went down 0-4. My first win was a sim win because the guy had got suspended because he quit 2 games, and so he had to give up some sim wins. So that was my first win last year, was a sim win.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, it was bad. I felt terrible, but then I started, I racked off a few couple good wins, and I lost some tough ones. I kept losing tough ones.
Right.
But
yeah.
it's getting to a point where it's bad. I'd rather get blown out right now, man, just because I keep losing these tough ones, and it's hard. When you lose them tough ones, they hurt worse than getting blown out. Blown out, you already know. Oh man, I wouldn't end up having nothing to worry about.
But I mean, honestly, most of my games are tough ones because that's what I do. I do grind it out because I am trying to make you try to adjust to what I'm doing and try to force you to do something that you don't want to do.
Yeah, man, it's true. Sometimes I don't know. My personnel is good. If I can get a good lead, my personnel works well. But in tough situations where if I can make you pass into my defense, and I'm good, man, because I got a pretty deep secondary, and then my defensive line is real, man.
Yeah, I definitely need that just makes me keep thinking I need an offensive line.
Well, go ahead and check out on Daddy Leagues and look on there and see. I have a couple of linemen that I'm not using, and I build them up pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and look right now while we're on, just so I can give you an idea. You may want
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna look on there too while you're talking.
Yeah, he ain't no world beater, but he's better than probably. He can start for your team probably.
Right.
But if you look on there, look on the depth chart, look for Gordon Simmons is one. He has 88 pass block and 92 run block.
Okay.
And then he's the only one that probably would be able to start for you. The other ones I done plugged them in already. Okay. I had to get rid of some, but yeah, you want him, man, you can have him for a 7th.
Okay. Let me see what else. I'm looking at your team now. This done turned into from a talk show to a trade demo on me.
Yeah, trade demo right here. You can go ahead. Yeah, we're looking right here, Gordon Simmons, man, and he's not even that old. I've had him since he was like 23, dude. And
yeah, he's 20. I just wish that's one of the things I do wish about Madden is that the strength actually mattered. That would make a world of difference. Because
I don't know. You can have that Connor Willem too. If you need him, he's decent in pass blocking, 89. So if you want to throw the ball, at least Gordon he can run in pass block. If this one, 89 pass blocking the left guard, he don't start.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
So those.
Well, I mean, like I said, I only pass if I have to. I'm just going to try to grind it out and run it down your throat. And I mean, if it's 3rd and 7, then I might get out and pass in formation. But even 3rd and 5, I might think about running it.
Oh yeah, my center also the Evan Boehm. He's old, but he has 93 run block and 87 pass block. So those 3 guys right there, you can have all or one, whichever one you want, man. Send me a DM, we can get a deal done.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you up after this. I definitely need some help. I mean, I really only got like really one main weakness that I can notice is that, and that's the center, which is kind of the main dude because everybody has a defensive tackle that's kind of stout. So I definitely need that center to be shored up more.
Yeah, sometimes them insta sheds come in there, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun so far as this season. It's still fun, even though it's season 6, and normally people are maddened out and burnt out, but it's been pretty decent.
No, going back to that too, I usually play from the time, usually by the time they open up the first, they drop the first update up until the new game
Uh-huh.
comes out. I usually try to play then. So I do try to play like the
Okay.
whole year.
All right. That's good. You know what, man? I normally, not say I normally do. I had some circumstances in the past where I had to, drop because I ended up having surgery one year on my knee. I had gotten a patellar tendon surgery, so I was out. So I had to drop in, and then my schedule, like beforehand, I used to work a crazy schedule. It was off the wall. I would work overnights from 10 at night till 6 in the morning, and then would work from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. a lot of the other nights. And it was just like everybody else at home while I was working, and I was at home while they was working. So my
Right.
schedule was shady. It was horrible to begin with. But
Well, I mean, I have a flexible schedule, so like I can do mornings and I can do nights. Like if I always hit people up the day before advance, to try to get the schedule down. But I always tell people that I can play in the mornings up until like 10 a.m. or I can play after 8 p.m. So I mean, I can have that flexibility like that with my schedule that I have. But if you talk to fans though, man, they'll tell you that when they say I got nice when I had tore my Achilles. I tore my Achilles like 2 years ago, and all I was doing was laying around playing Madden. And they try to say that that's how I got nice.
oh yeah, because you was hurt, you was sitting there playing Madden all the time.
Yeah, because I was out of work for like 6 months, from that. So
Yeah, that was horrible. That was the worst part, being laid up, leg locked in one position, can't do nothing.
yeah,
But
yeah. So
so it's all good, man. So I want to go ahead and thank you for being on the show, the very first, you know, Cards Corner, aka the 220 Reloaded Live, man. It was very good talking to you, and thanks for coming on again.
all right. I hope to look forward
All right, take it
forward to
easy.
this season.
Ma'am.
All right.